Hey guys, this is Corey Richardson with Safeline Home Inspections. Once again, we've got another defect that we found at a house we're inspecting down in Ruskin, Florida. We're going to talk today about sub-panel bonding and the most common problems that I see with sub-panel bonding. Okay, so this is the sub-panel. It's in the hallway of this house here. This is called a sub-panel because it has a main panel that goes outside. It feeds 200 amps to this panel, and the important thing about it being bonded is we want to make it so if someone were to brush up, touch that panel, if there was a short, they wouldn't get electrocuted. It would go back to the main panel and then go back to ground. Okay, so in order for there to be sub-panel bonding, you need one thing: is the grounds and the neutrals have to be separated and isolated from another. Okay, so for your sub panel, you've got 4 wires here. You've got a hot wire, another hot wire, a neutral wire, and a ground wire. Okay, so all sub panels have to have 4 wires: a hot wire, another hot wire, a neutral wire, and a ground wire. Okay, and the key here is that the neutral wire and the ground wire need to be separated and isolated from another. So that means that this right here, it can't happen. See, they're basically touching each other. Even though they're on separate lugs, they're connected in the same place. These 2 wires are connected, so they have to be separated and isolated from one another. So this should be repaired. Another thing we look at here is the branch circuits. All right, the white wires are the neutral wires. The bare copper wires are the ground wires, and they're on the same. They're connected too. They're touching. They're on the same continuity because this would be the neutral bus, and this would be the ground bus, but see, they're connected right here. And the same thing on this side. We have neutrals and grounds. In this case, some of them are on the same bus, so they are not separated and isolated from each other. So this is not a properly bonded sub-panel, okay? So how would you fix this? Probably the easiest thing that I would probably recommend doing is going to Lowe's or Home Depot, buying a ground bus bar, and then making sure the ground bus bar connects directly to the actual panel here. Somewhere on the panel. It could be down here at the bottom, could be on the side somewhere. And then you want to have your grounds go directly into that bus bar, right? So that would be this big ground here, goes to the bus bar, and then all the bare branch circuit wires should also connect to that same bus bar. And then you would have a properly bonded sub panel where your grounds and your neutrals are separated and isolated from one another. Once again, that's the key, right? The grounds and the neutrals cannot be on the same bus. They cannot be touching. They need to be separated and isolated from one another. Okay, that's it. Bye.